I want to talk to you about the concept of vitality affect. Vitality affect is the energy that is behind what you're saying with your voice, your body language, the resonance in your chest and in your throat that gives the person who you're talking to the sense that you're really with them and you're really resonating with them. And it's different than categorical affect. Categorical affect is what we think of when we think of feelings, which are, happy, sad, scared, angry, anxious, things like that. And when you're talking to somebody, they mostly want you to resonate and respond to their vitality affect rather than their categorical affect. So I'll give you an example. Let's say your friend says, I'm so upset. I was in a meeting with my boss and she totally had supported my idea when I talked to her about it ahead of time. And then in the meeting, she completely denied that she liked my idea. And she basically threw me under the bus. And I was so humiliated. What you want your friend to do is to be like, oh my gosh, what? I can't believe that. It's like, incredible. What? And so you're matching kind of the vitality affect is like, you can think of it as the amplitude of the waves of how a person is talking. What you wouldn't want a person to do as a friend is say something like, what? I can't believe it. Oh my God. What a jerk. Because that means your friend is like taking your anger and really like making this whole thing into their own issue and maybe even like taking it away from you, and just it confuses the matter and makes you feel like they're no longer with you. Your friend isn't with you anymore. So it's not so much matching the categorical affect as more just the energy with which a person is speaking. The same thing would go that if you said this to your friend, you wouldn't want them to be really clinical and be like, oh, wow, it sounds like you're really angry about that. That too is it feels just like you don't get it at all. And you're really distancing me and just reducing what I'm saying into some sort of like glib comment. So the same thing with a child is if a child, let's just say a kid, they want their favorite sweatpants and that's the only thing they want to wear, but those sweatpants are dirty. And this is a kid who is typically very sensitive, and if you don't have what they want, specifically, they might have a tantrum about it. So they go to the closet and they're trying to get to the park. So they want to put on their sweatpants, but they can't find their sweatpants. And they're like, where's my sweatpants? I only want the sweatpants with the tag, that's in the back. And so the vitality affect would be to match the energy. Like, oh, I know those are your favorite. I totally believe you. They're in the wash. I know. As opposed to saying something like, I know you're really upset about that. You really, really, really are upset about that right now. I can tell that you're upset about that, is matching the categorical anger, the affect, and that can make a kid feel more set off. So it's better just to show them with your vitality affect, I believe you, I feel you, this is important to you, and don't try to solve the problem. Just let them ride out that wave of feeling and trust that your vitality affect matching will give them a sense, I'm not alone. It makes a person feel calmer, and typically that'll get a person, especially a child, to get to the place where they're calmer and able to do problem solving more quickly.